So, the Pokemon type chart. This is the type chart as it exists right now. Over the years, this type chart has received plenty of changes in order to make the game as balanced as possible, but as anyone into competitive Pokemon knows, it's not quite balanced. There are some types that are much better than others, so today we're going to fix that. Our first order of business is fixing the normal type. As you can see, it's not super effective against anything, which obviously means that it's worthless. So we are going to fix that by making it super effective against something. As we all know, Bug is the most broken type in the game. It's super effective against creatures with psychic and telekinetic powers, and against— oh, frick, I messed this up. And against the Forces of Darkness, which obviously anything that can beat both of those things is broken. So we are going to make normal super effective against Bug. And that makes sense. Any normal person can just squash a bug by stepping on it. So to make up for that though, we're going to make normal no longer immune to Ghost. It makes no sense for normal to be immune to Ghost. Like, the logic is that, like, ghosts can't, like, touch normal people, but, like, by that logic, like, pretty much everything that's not a ghost should be immune to Ghost. And, like, sure, this means that it's all up to the dark types to tank ghost hits, but, like, they're the Forces of Darkness. Of course they can do that. They're going to handle it just fine. So, next up, we're going to fix the electric type. Electric, as of right now, has only one weakness, and obviously that's broken, so we're going to make electric weak to water. What? So, it makes a lot of sense for electric to be weak to water. Like, yeah, water conducts electricity, but water also, like, messes up electrical objects, and so it just makes sense for electric to be weak to water. Sure, that means that the only thing that can safely handle water types is grass, but, like, it's not like water is that strong of a type anyway. Like, it's totally fine for it to be strong against electric. So yeah. Next thing we want to fix is grass. Grass has 5 weaknesses, so it's pretty bad. But do you know what is not bad? Rock. Sure, rock also has 5 weaknesses, but, like, they're rock types. They're very tough. Nothing can take them down. So we are going to make grass strong against rock. And I know what you might be thinking. Grass is already strong against rock. But we're going to make it strong against rock again. Wait, freak, that's the wrong. Okay, alright, yeah, good. So, and next up, we're going back to the bug type. As I said, bug is broken. They can defeat psychic creatures and the Forces of Darkness. So, in order to we've already made it weak to normal, but in order to make it a little bit more balanced beyond that, we're taking its resistance to ground. And it's not like it hurts that much anyway. It's not like ground is a super commonly used offensive type. So, yeah. That's now the bug type should be totally balanced. And next up is fairy type. As we know, fairy types are very, very weak. they're just little pixie things. How could that be strong? So, in order to make up for how terrible fairies are, like, inherently, we're going to fix it a bit. We're gonna make it strong against poison, and also, like, no longer weak to it. Yeah. So, and that makes sense. Like, they are, like, magical fairy creatures. They can, like, cure people who are poisoned and stuff. That makes a lot of sense. And also, we're going to make them strong against steel. They're so like they're like magic creatures. They're totally good against machines. But machines can't possibly handle creatures of magic, so it totally makes sense for fairy to be strong against steel. And you know, and sure, this means that fairies have absolutely no weaknesses, but like fairies are like terribly weak, so they deserve that. Huh? The fuck is a Zacian? I've I've never heard of that Pokemon. Anyway, so ice. We all know that ice is a powerful type. They're they're strong against a whopping 4 types. They're wait. Why am I okay? Strong against a whopping 4 types. They're they can defeat creatures with the power over life, creatures with power over the ground, creatures that fly in the air, and of course the all-powerful dragons. So obviously that's a really, really strong type, but I don't think this type has enough weaknesses to make up for that. So we're giving it a lot more weaknesses. And there, now ice should be balanced. As plenty of weaknesses to make up for how strong ice types clearly are. And but and finally, one last type we need to fix: dragon. Dragons, they're supposed to be the strongest type in the game. They're all-powerful creatures that can destroy any other creature in the world. But it's only strong against other dragon types. Like, surely the strongest type in the game should not just be super effective against one other type and ice, but that everything beats ice. So we're going to make this strong against everything. Because that just makes sense for dragon types. They're supposed to be powerful. They're so everything, nothing should be able to stand up to them. Oh, except fairy types, because they're bad. They deserve that. They need that. Because otherwise they would be absolutely terrible. You know what? Actually, I think fairies are still not strong enough. So, for good measure, make it strong against fire. Yeah. So, uh, this is my new totally balanced Pokemon type chart. I hope you like all the changes I made, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any suggestions about how I could improve this type chart, leave a comment below and I will ignore it. So bye, I guess.